Hey guys, I haven't uploaded in a while. Just wanted to show you guys what's going on at the shop. I picked up this table saw the other day for a whopping 40 bucks, and it's a really old Rockwell Model 9 Homecraft saw, 9 inch, which is weird because I don't think you could find a 9 inch saw on the market besides like a circular saw, like a worm drive one maybe. But in other words, it's kind of an old obsolete one. I'm sure that it probably doesn't have the power like a new contractor saw would, but I'll take this $40 jobber over, spending hundreds on a box store, piece of crap. It's got all the adjustments and, height and everything. It's got a fence. So it's got everything I need right now, at least. It does not have a riving knife and a guard. Those were probably gone long ago. If you think that I need one, put it in the comments because I honestly don't even know when you actually need one. I'm just not super educated yet. But this is a tool that I've been needing for a long time, man. Like some years now. So I finally found this one real cheap local. Picked it up. The old blade that was on it had a pretty bad wobble. Thankfully it was just a bent blade and a new blade solved that. The throat plate needs a screw right here. It has the one, but it's not really a problem yet. If it becomes a problem, then I'll worry about it. This fence is like a really old style where it takes you gotta clamp it down on both ends. This side's fine, but this side has a couple issues, or had, I should say. Now it has one. That little red part in there, I had to 3D print because you couldn't turn this and run it in enough to clamp onto the table. So that took up the difference. And now the problem is that the knob spins freely, a little too freely. So I stuck this wire in there for now, but I'll just replace that with a roll pin eventually. Other than that, I just made my first two cuts on it. 3D printed a push stick already. This was a 2x6. I started on this side. This right here, this little scallop or whatever you want to call it, was from when I was finishing the cut. I kind of rocked it on accident, pulling it off the table, and it kind of bound up on the blade a little bit, but it was all good. Second cut was a lot better. For a cheap blade, these are the offcuts. So now it's got square edges. I'll be able to build stuff out of it, where I'll be able to glue boards and stuff together. I know not ideal, but in this economy, kind of got to use the cheap wood sometimes. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm catching my breath because it's a little nerve-wracking using a table saw for the first time in several years. And then it also, being this old thing that, I didn't own this, for a long time. The thing's older than I am, I think. Anyway, the blade is just a cheapy 9-inch that I bought off Amazon. I bought a 2-pack for 20 bucks. I know what they say about, buy once and cry once and, stuff like that, but I didn't even know if this was going to work. So, I got one and I got another one right there for one that goes bad. So, yeah, so it's a pretty nice little saw. I mean, it's, 30 years old probably. I'm 25, so that makes it older than me. I don't know how old these really are. But anyway, so I actually went on eBay and found table extensions. I think they expanded by 6 or 8 inches on each side. And then I found, what was it? I forgot what it was. There was another part that I found for this on eBay really cheap. I think it was all for like 50 bucks. Well, the table extensions were like 20, and then it was the extension for the fence on both sides. So I found both of those for like another 50 bucks. So I'll be in like maybe 100 bucks total. On a pretty usable saw. It's got, it's your average, homeowner, but not like one of the cheap ones like you go get at like Walmart, you know, or Home Depot. It's got 2 tracks, so I can make a crosscut sled, maybe a tapering jig. That would be nice, and it'll be really instrumental in doing some projects I have coming up. Because for a long time I had to rely on buying pre-made panels or using plywood, but now I'll be able to actually make them myself. Because I don't have a jointer, but with this table saw, if I can cut that good on every one of them, shit, I'll be able to glue up panels with these and any other size lumber I want. So it'll be pretty nice to have. You know, I don't have any projects to show off right now. It's just a big mess. Those 2 things. It's a Lego table and a desk. They're basically done, but those are for other people. And I don't do this professionally or for any money. I just kind of play around and, you know, stock my house with furniture that I don't have. So that's kind of the whole goal, you know. So anyway, just wanted to show it off. Nice little $40 marketplace find. Can't really beat that. It works perfectly fine. So yeah, before you go buy a brand new one for $500 that'll last you a few years, go look for something like this or a Craftsman. So anyway, leave a comment if you have any advice on these old saws, and thanks for watching.